Hey, welcome to Paul's Outdoor Academy. I came out here to do some fishing with Fluke Daddy over here behind me. You know the myth, the legend. We're going to have a fish off, except he's ahead of me. I mean, he caught.
I've only boated 3 fish, but I've had 4 or 5 blow ups.
He's boated 3 fish and he's had 4 or 5 blow ups. So they're feeding right here behind me. That's a pretty good sized fish. Look how far out of the water he blew that minnow. Holy cow. Obviously, some fish in here. There was a fish back here behind me chasing a minnow. I think he knocked him a foot out of the water. Fluke Daddy just had him blow up on his fluke back here behind me. So I'm going to be doing some fishing. I'm going to put this right here. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my goodness. I'm going to turn you around where you can see what I'm going to be fishing for, where I'm going to be fishing. This is going to be your view for the next little while. I hope you're okay with that. I'll share anything I get with you so that you can see it. Oh man, I forgot. I won't be able to see anything. Okay, hold on. We're going to turn this around because that way I can at least check up on people, see what's going on. Because as it is right now, I'm not going to be able to do anything. So there we go. All right. Okay. Let's get us a rod. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's get some volume going up in here, too. Probably so. I had a lot going on. All right. We got the microphone. We are live. I'm right on where the fish are. Let me get out of here. Didn't mean to roll right up where the fish are.
Every time they come up, one of the big weight boats come through, the last sit there, not even bit.
Amanda said, "Aren't you going too late?" I said, "It doesn't get dark till almost 9 now. And this way, all the boats are going." So they're hanging right in here again.
Yeah, we're from that side all the way out to the queue. There was some out in the middle, and I went out there, and the one fish I thought was a bass. It's little, but right there.
Yeah.
They definitely out here, though.
Yes.
I caught one on just a tight up swimming channel.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Hello, hello. If somebody has an opportunity to give me a sound check, I'd appreciate it. I'm out here at Watch Bar. My brother, Fluke Daddy, gave me a shout. He's right out here. I don't know if you can see him yet. He's coming up into view right there. That's Fluke Daddy and his kayak making dreams happen, baby. He contacted me and he said, "Dude, the fish are hitting." So, of course, I had to come out here and check out what's going on. It seems like they're hitting top water really well. It's what he's finding, and he's caught a few on a fluke already. I just saw one get destroyed over here by a bait fish. Uh, Man, there was a bass just busting it. It was like a foot out of the water at one point. But it's good to see you all. Hope y'all can hear me. Fluke Daddy was having issues with comments not working. I don't know if I could get by any slim chance somebody to give me a little comment just to say hey. But yeah, curious. Wow, that's a long name. Surf casting, Mary Jocelyn Hello, hello. Good to have you here. Thanks for joining the channel. And it's good to see that I can see your comments too. So if you get an opportunity to tell me how well you hear me, I'd appreciate it. I'm always worried that something's not going to be correct with my mic. But it has been working really, really well. I'm just sitting here watching to see if I see fish blowing up. Yeah, they're blowing up all out through there. Oh, I see them over there. You said those are bass? See a lot of fish out here behind me. I'm gonna have to run over here. We'll go see what they are. I'll go see what it is. Oh yeah, they're in here and they're up. Yeah, they're up in the water column. I'll go over here. There's a bunch out there, aren't there? If it's all stripe, I'll come back. Catch a few for the folks on the camera. Hello, everybody. Guys, Arta finally made it to Santa Monica Pier. Hello, Artur. And benchable, I'm a noun. Oh, I hear fish. Hang on. Right there's one. See if I can get him to hit this. Now, if they want top water, I'm gonna have to switch real quick. Nope, I got him. Let's see what he is. It's a stripe. There we go. Look how cute. That was a little stripe. That one was. Boy, they're feeding everywhere. Look at that. Can you reach that one? There's one. Oh, got him on the drop. Oh, yeah. They're hitting good, that's for sure. Got Fluke Daddy over here behind me. He's right where it seems like the bass are concentrating. And I'm just out here because these fish seem to be jumping all over the place. I see some stuff on there. Great. Portugal, good luck. Hey, Portugal. Said hi. Hello. I'm glad to have y'all here. I literally just got here. My brother called me and said, dude, there are fish jumping all over the place. And so I'm blessed to be able to get here in a matter of minutes. I see fish over here behind me jumping there. Something right here. They're way out over here. The trick here is figuring out where the bass are and where the stripe are. So let's see if we can put another one in the boat. I've caught one and I just lost one just a second ago. I can hear them up here. We're gonna put this on high. She's so high, high above me. She's so lovely. Oh, they're busting out here like you would not believe. I wish that you could see them. I don't know if you'd be able to. What I'm going to target them with for right now is a 2.8 Kitech on a, I think it's an 1/8 ounce jig head. I don't think it's a 1/4 ounce. It may actually be a 1/4 ounce, which is if they're in a little bit deeper water, that'll work better. But that's what I'm using for right now. It's a 2.8 Kitech, just a white pearl. So, but it's good to see you all. Hey, hey, Dana Dad Outdoors, good to see you again. If you just got here, my brother, Fluke Daddy's back here behind us, a couple 100 feet. And he called me and said, dude, there are fish jumping everywhere out here in our old favorite spot. So I just jumped in the boat because I live close enough that I can get over here really quick. And he wasn't kidding. I'm watching them jump around. Now, a lot of these could be stripe. He just got a good one. He just got a good one. Fluke Daddy's got one on back there. He was live on his channel and something's wrong with his phone. Yo, what's up? I'm back. It's good to see you. Bass?
Yeah.
Awesome. He's got a largemouth back there. He caught on a fluke, of course, because he is the fluke daddy. I'm waiting for just anything that wants to start coming up busting top water. And if there are only stripe out here, because that's very, very possible, I'm gonna turn right back around and go back in where I know the bass are hanging out. It's very odd, the dynamic in this spot. If you've been watching my channel for at least 6 or 8 months, you'll know that Fluke Daddy finally gets to make an appearance. Yeah, what have you caught? Now, I just got here. I caught one stripe and I lost a stripe. And he just caught a largemouth. He's way back there. It from here looked about 1.5 pounds, maybe. I'd blow your eardrums. How big was that?
About 2 pounds or better, a little bit over 2.
Awesome. He said 2 pounds. That's pretty darn cool. And yeah, I saw a bunch of fish out here. Let me look and see if I find any in the water column and I can kind of target them that way. These fish are, I don't know, there's just something about this spot that attracts these fish like crazy right here. It is a channel swing bank that also goes back into a cut. I can see fish top water right back there. There's one right there. But a few minutes ago, they were right here like crazy. Oh, I see a bunch right here in front of me on the top of the water. I told you I came right through them. Now I suspect this is a stripe. Let's see. It is. Oh, well, he did an early release, if you want to call it that. He's gone. But I got him right to the boat, and then he just blasted off on his own. But I can see a bunch of those right here on, they were right here just about 2 feet below the surface. There's some right there. There's some right out here in front of me. They're about 25 feet out. They don't look very big, and they're about 1 foot below the surface. And so I'm just going to kind of reel this fairly quick. Striper's super aggressive. The water's finally mega warm. It's 78 degrees. Let's see, where'd you guys go? A few out here. I've been busting my butt on a building and I've not been out on the lake very much. But I'm gonna try to start fishing a little bit more. I got my 2-car garage that I've been working on. I got it in the dry. Whew. I got some guys that came yesterday and did the shingles and did a fantastic job. Very happy with that. All right, let's see what we got. I'm looking for a concentration of fish that I can kind of target with this. And I got to quickly figure out, you know, is this all stripe or maybe a few bass or what? Let's see. Right there about 30 feet in front of me, there's something. I'm going to adjust this. I forgot my stand that I've been using with my camera, so I apologize. You're having to look at my rear end. Awesome. He's got another one on. I'm sorry, I'm blowing your guys' eardrums probably. He's got a good one on right now, so I think I'm probably going to go back where he is. What is wrong with this thing? It keeps doing this lately. I keep having issues with my transducer not wanting to work. How's your progress on your build? Oh man, you might be able to, if you go to my channel, I did a video short this morning. No, yesterday evening, I did a video short and it starts with the drawing on paper. It goes from that to the actual rafter layout on the blueprint. And then it goes from that to the walls, and then it shows somebody standing up on the roof, and then it shows it done with shingles. It's totally, well, the roof is totally in the dry. I at least have shingles right now, and now I can kind of relax. I can breathe a sigh of relief because I was worried about all my wood getting soaked. But the windows are getting ready to go in. So we're making great progress. But if you can find that video short, you'll at least see where it is right now. Let's see what we got here. All right. Transducer keeps doing that. What is going on? Transducer's disconnected from power. No, it's not. Well, I'm about to get mad at this thing because it's too new to be doing this behavior. Something's going on with this thing. It's not wanting to act right. It keeps telling me my transducer can't be found, but transducer's right there. I never unplug any of these things, so I know those are still working. The Faraday cages are in place. Everything looks good. So we'll see. We will just have to see. Hi, Paul. Hello, Outdoor Duck. How are you? Outdoor Duck, I just got here. I'm fairly close to where I took you fishing that time. In fact, I am where I took you fishing, but not where we caught fish. Well, I'm not going to be using Panoptics, it looks like. I don't know what's going on there. And you don't have to have it to have fun, catch fish. It's just frustrating. Well, it looks like I may be sending my Panoptics live scope out for repair because it's currently telling me the transducer is not connected. There's a couple things I could do. If y'all are not familiar with these Panoptics setups, man, it's just like having a dadgum computer network. Let me check this really quick because I like to have that when I'm fishing with you all to try to kind of keep it fun and you all actually get to watch me catch fish. So what I'm going to do is get in here and check out all my connections. The transducer cable is totally connected, so I don't know what it's griping about. It did this the other day and then it started working just fine. I'm going to disconnect this and check for moisture. I don't see any. Here's the network. I'm going to disconnect the network. Maybe it'll restart the network. I don't know. So I unplugged the network and I just unplugged my transducer. I'm plugging those back in. Here comes a gigantic, y'all can't see me, but that's okay. I can tell you what I'm doing. I'm trying to fix my dang transducer from telling me it's not here when it really is. I don't know why it keeps doing that. There's only 3 things the power's in because it has great power. So let's just see. Let's see if that made any difference whatsoever. Happy Mother's Day. I went to visit my mom today, see how she was doing. But if we have any mothers on here, speak up and try to hit Mr. Fluke Daddy over here. There's Fluke Daddy. I'll try to hit him. Fluke Daddy's my brother. I came within 2 feet of where he's sitting in his boat. He was looking all around him. He's fishing top water, and that is his favorite way to catch fish. I love catching them top water. I feel like overall I catch more fish fishing on the bottom. This thing is just, it cannot find that transducer. I don't know what in the world's wrong with it. I mean, it's there. It's all plugged in. Guess what I'll do is come down here. There's the network cable. Make sure there's no moisture up and down. I don't see any moisture up in there. Oh, I got myself in a predicament. I'm turned upside down under here, y'all. Let's see. It's the network cable. This, I guess, is the power cable. I'm going to undo it. Yeah, there went the power. Okay. Well, so we know the power cord works. I guess. Oh, okay. This goes down to that. They're called a GLONASS. I think they're called GLONASS 10 or something like that. It's the box that comes with these. Let's see if that made any difference whatsoever. I don't know if it will have or not. Man, it's a beautiful evening. It is an amazing evening. I hope everybody's doing all right. Let's see, 10 people. Hello. If you haven't been here before, shout out something. Let us know that you've never been here. We'll tell you what the channel's all about. I normally have a stand that keeps the phone a little more still than this one. Are they?
Yeah.
Well, they are. Look at them. You hear that?
Yeah, I can see it here.
That's right there behind me.
That's almost catch.
Yeah, I can reach that. There's one right here behind me busting. See, I may be too late. There's one right there that was just bouncing all around the top. I'm going to just make this little Kitech dance all around there, and we'll just see what happens. Now, I don't know. I wish y'all could see this. There's a minnow right here behind me, and it's up on the surface, and it is running for its life right now. Get him!
A shot by me 100 mile an hour.
Yeah, one right here just came by. Only way I know to explain this is I think that these minnows are so thick in here that these striping bass come in here and they just go right through the school and just bust them and flip them with their tails, and it injures them. And when it injures them, they tend to, they just start moving across the surface of the water. And these fish just come in here and just hammer them, just suck them down off the top of the water. And sometimes they do it so violently, it's just crazy. There's one right there. That's within cast of my brother, but he didn't hear it. So I'm gonna try it. See if I can reach it. Not quite. Oh, oh, I had one for a second. Maybe I did reach it. Dadgummit. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do there. Power down, check transducer connection to enable sonar. Well, I've checked all that and it's connected. So I have a bad feeling something is going out with my unit. Yeah. I was hoping to use this to find any hanging on the bottom, but it's not working. It's totally out. There's a little shad minnow right there. He's coming right to you. He's probably getting ready to get busted.
Yeah.
You see him?
Yeah, I saw one minute ago shoot by him. Yeah, right there.
He's coming right at you.
Yeah, you're getting gone. You was.
He's making a V. I'd love for y'all to be able to see this. This is so cool. I mean, it's cool. It's also cruel. Well, oh, there's one. Oh, I missed him. Dang it. I was going, is he going to live stream? Wait, I was gone. Is he going to live stream? Who, my brother? He was. I just had something tear my tail off my Kitech completely. I just had one ruin my Kitech. That's never good. But that's all right. That's how you catch them. You got to get a bite to catch them. Outdoor duck, though, if you're talking about Robert, he's been trying, but something's wrong with his phone. Outdoor duck's waiting around for you to get on. Outdoor duck is waiting for you to go online. Yeah. Oh, did you? Okay. So now Outdoor Duck is on. Outdoor Duck, Fluke Daddy's over there, he says. I just had one bite my Kitech in half. These things are so slimy. It is all I can do to get them to twist on. I have such a hard time with that for some reason. Oh boy, that just doesn't look right at all. Boy, that's jacked up so bad, y'all. There's no way a fish is going to hit this. It is so jacked up. Dadgummit. Fluke Daddy's back there just talking away to me and I can't hear him. Hello, Axo. What's up? Paul, what's up? Hey. Hey. What's up is that my brother called me and he said, get over here to the lake right now because there's fish busting. And I took his advice and came straight over here. But so far, I've only caught 2. I see them. He's not wrong. I mean, they're here. But I've only managed to get into the stripe so far. I'm going to try a slightly different color of Kitech. Let's see what happens with this. You never know. Boy, that's disappointing that that's doing that to me. Yeah, it's saying it's lost all sonar service. Voltage alarm, that's back. Oh man, what a bummer, y'all. Oh, I just had a hit just sitting here. I was laying on the bottom and one bumped it. Call ID not entered. Back. Speed sources, system info. Reset. Delete data and reset settings. Go ahead. I'm going to completely reset my unit. I hate to do that. I had all the settings the way I wanted them, but it's useless to me right now for sure. You got it. Try jigging it fast. Might work. If jigging slow or not jigging did not work, try jigging it fast. Huh. Who knows? Who knows? Right now, I'm just kind of keeping my eye open. I'm trying to get my unit to work because it just helps me to find fish and see how they're reacting, if nothing else. few minutes ago I threw this and I just let it sink, and right as it was sinking, one just grabbed it, ripped the tail right off of it.
Hey, what's that for a main real bass maniac? Bass bait, they pulling up some minutes.
Yeah, I lost all of everything. Dang it. Store demonstrate off. Don't want that. Choose OK to quickly set up basic functions. OK. You know what I want is just minimum safe depth is 3 feet. Vertical clearance, I don't even know what that means. 10 feet. Collision alarm, 1,000 feet. Collision alarm time, 1 minute. EULA, boy, I'm having to start all over. No, I did nothing. It cannot find that transducer. Dadgummit. Y'all. It is something all the dang time with a boat. All the time. Something all the dang time. I hope y'all are doing all right. What y'all do for Mother's Day? Anybody get out and do anything fun? There's a glare on my screen, and it's because the screen protector is broken. What I ought to do is fix that. Okeechobee. Hey, SWC Florida, good to see you. I'm headed down there for a cruise really soon. It's going to be a much needed break. I'm gonna put my little Kitech right out here and just kind of jig it on the bottom a little bit and see what happens. Very cool. I will eventually get down there and fish in Okeechobee. It's been something I've wanted to do my whole life. There's a peck. There's a peck. It must be so small. I think white is the king color here. I'm gonna reel it kind of fast up closer to the surface to see, because that's kind of what these bait are doing, man. They're getting knocked around and then they're just coming right up to the surface and they're going as fast as they can go. Try jigging it fast. It might work. Jigging slow or not jigging does not work for you. I'm trying something different right now. I'm actually throwing this and I'm trying to get the Kitech way up near the surface. And it kind of looks like what they look like when they're running. The problem is with that heavy weight on it, I have to reel it really quick. Fluke Daddy rolled right up behind me. What, y'all gonna say hello to Fluke Daddy? There he is. Say hey, Fluke Daddy.
What's going on, people?
He's right behind me, man. Between the two of us, one of us might catch a fish. How many bass you caught now? 5?
One just swung right there. I think that made my 6th one right there.
So they're back on that topwater bite big time. One hit it almost went in his boat. I saw that, man. That's wild. Yeah, I thought he had one in the boat with him there for a second. And when these fish are doing what he's fishing right now, where he can catch them on a, oh my goodness, they are literally feeding right beside his boat. Just hit him in the head. They're so close to his boat feeding, he could have just used a baseball bat and got a few of them. Well, if they want top water, y'all, I'm gonna have to switch to top water. I sometimes can just throw this and just sit and just let it sink, and they'll just come up and grab it right off the bottom, or as it's sinking, they'll come up and grab it. I don't think the color that I have is a very good color for this. I have a really small, where's it at? I have this, what am I trying to say here? Spinner bait. I have this really small Berkeley spinner bait. I'll try to get to where you can see the colors like this. I would think these fish would demolish this. It's very small. That's a 2.8 Kitech, if that gives you any idea. It's so little. I would think these fish would destroy this thing. Let's try it on. I don't know. What do you think? They're certainly not tearing up the Kitech. And it's a lot slower. I can bring it up near the surface a whole lot quicker. I think that's what I'm going to do. If y'all are still there chilling out, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to switch off Mr. Kitech. Drop him down in the floor. And we'll put this on just because it has incredibly good color. Our shad spawn's been going on here for a while now. And I think it's got these fish going crazy. We had a major cold spell here. And I had switched over and was fishing for rockfish because I heard those were in, if y'all happen to have joined. And just could not catch any of them. I caught a few small ones. But I seem like I always miss that every year. I like fishing for those big stripe more than, you know, more than some things, but I'm just not willing to go every day and fish for them until they finally get there. That's just too much. I feel like I'll miss so much of the fishing season if I do that all the time. All right, I've got this on. Let's try this for a few minutes. What do y'all think? Let's try this little doohickey. It's got a lot of shine to it. There's no wind, but if they're really focusing on bait fish, and I can reel this fairly slow, maybe it'll work. I love this little doohickey. I can reel it. Just look how slow I can reel this thing, man. And it's still not going to the bottom. To get this thing on the bottom, I'd either have to just totally stop or probably reel about like this. There's something right there jumping around. I'm gonna go throw this real shallow for a minute. I'm very disappointed in this thing right now. Throw this. I'm gonna keep getting closer until I'm throwing right to the bank. These fish are really aggressive because we had a little cold spell and now it's really nice and warm. See, wow, the sun is right in my eyes. Hello, saltwater cowboy. It's good to see you. I'm gonna try a couple of different things and we'll see. This should attract fairly decent sized bass. This spinner bait. Feels heavy. Sometimes if I didn't know better, I'd think there's a fish on it. Chasing it to the boat. It's right there. I can keep this way up close to the top. I can cast this a mile. Man, if y'all ever want to know what the deal is to be able to cast a lure a long, long way, I can tell you the setup. This setup I have is amazing. It's a Caden 7-1, Dobbin Caden, and I use 10-pound braid and a 10 or 12 or maybe even 8 sometimes pound leader. You can cast this a mile. I'm gonna try to keep it way up near the surface, almost like a buzz bait. See, I've got that. I know y'all can't see it, but it's making a V right now. It's coming towards me. It's making a V. It's gotta look like one of those minnows. It's doing basically the same thing. It's making a V, just like those did. Let's try over here. Get it up near the surface and just keep it. I'm trying to keep it right there. It's making a little V. Nothing. Nothing, and I mean nothing. That go around. Let's try something different. Let's let it, what I'll do is I'll let it hit the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'll just kill it. 4, just kill it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's one over here. Let's see if by any chance he would eat this. I literally just threw that right where he's sitting. I should probably switch over to a Kitech like Fluke Daddy's using. That seems, when they're in this mood to feed this way, it's hard to beat it. It really is. It is absolutely beautiful out here. Let's see, what do we have going on? We have Meverson Numinous. Meverson Numinous. I like that. Vigilant. Stay vigilant, Portugal. Some think y'all can't sustain yourselves along with Spain. Ah, Bay Area Fats. Hello, Bay Area Fats. There's one behind me. Man, oh man, I got spoiled with that live scope. Because when I can't get them on top, I can use it to find them down below. Right now, I just don't see any anywhere. Okay, they don't seem to want that. I have this little Rapala ripstop that I absolutely love. Have you caught it something yet? I caught a stripe or two, lost a stripe or two. There are a lot of stripe in here. Though I like catching them, I certainly do like catching the bass quite a bit. I have a feeling if they started feeding, this plug would be just deadly because it looks like an injured minnow. And that's what they're doing. There's one right behind me. Oh, that's my brother. Busting them up. You tearing them up, Fluke, Daddy?
It's been big, but just say they're probably coming out good shortly.
I'd say so.
They give it one last big run.
Yeah. It's crazy. It seems like they've calmed down a lot in the last few minutes. If they ever do come up in school again, I've got exactly what I think will work. Because this little ripstop, it just flutters and flops and it just looks like a minnow that's really injured. Works pretty good. Of course, they got to be coming up feeding. It is so peaceful and calm out here. It's just beautiful. boy, nothing. Come on, guys. Come on, guys and girls. Got about 100 minnows in a fish tank. Do you really? Oh. Are they for fishing or is it just for fun, entertainment? I wish I knew what was wrong with this thing. It just doesn't, there's not a whole lot to it. It plugs in and it comes out of the transducer, and that's the end of the story. When it doesn't work, it just doesn't make much sense to me. Something's obviously wrong with it, though. Our bass spawn's coming to an ending. I really just did not get to fish it this year. I just had too much going on. Too much going on. Fish around this dock. Let's just see what happens. Let's throw this up shallow. Hope y'all had a great weekend. Boy, I know I did. Got to spend a lot of time with my daughters and their fiancés and boyfriends, and we had a good old time. We went to Top Golf. It's so fun. I'm gonna try something. You know, it's very possible fish can still be on the bed. And I just happened to have a Wacky rigged Cinco right there in my hand. We'll let it Cinco and see what happens, won't we? Nah. Well, it's finally gone out. Daggum. Oh well. I'm gonna go over here and throw the Cinco around this dock. Put the little weed guard. I tried this down in Gunnersville. I was kind of worried it just had so much of a visual to it that the fish would see it real easy. It's got this big black thing on it, and this little wire that goes under the hook, the little, what do you call it, shank, the barb. But I caught a bunch of fish on this in Gunnersville, and so it kind of changed my mind about whether or not go fish. Yes, Outdoor Duck, I'm definitely going to take you fishing this summer. I'd like to. I'd like to. Maybe we can get your dad to go with us. Be tempted to go back in there and shallow and see if there are any bass still on nest back in there. One thing about this Wacky rig, it works best. It's painful though. It's just a slow way to fish it. You just throw it and just let it drag on the ground. You just do that. And once you got it out there, you wait till it's on the ground and you just barely move it. I'm just dragging it. Ideally, you're trying to drag it right across a nest. I'm gonna try it over here where those fish where those bass were. I see them out there popping, but boy, they're way out there. During the spawn, this is a good way to fish. I just don't know about right now. We're probably at the tail end, if not finished with the. I'll drop it right underneath this boat dock. Just let it sink. Takes it a little bit. Also, that's another reason. I don't know if any of you all are still not switched over to fluorocarbon to braid. You know, braid is your main line, but and you get that yellow braid and you just sit here and watch it. I mean, a lot of times as it's sinking, you'll just see it just go bam, and you know it's a fish. A fish has gotten on there. And then you get a decent spinning rod and it has a whole lot of feel in it. And that braid transfers all the little taps and nibbles and stuff to your hand right here so that you can feel when you're getting a bite. It works really, really well. What I'm going to do is, because I still think there are a lot of bass right here shallow, I'm going to throw this whole bank down through here shallow, pull it right up to the bank. Basically, it's in about a foot of water or less. And I'm going to just drag it towards me. It's going to look painfully slow, mostly because it's painfully slow. Hope y'all are having a fantastic weekend. This fishing I'm doing right here, just dragging these little Senkos, you can just literally pick the place apart. I could sit right here and throw probably 40 times to cover this one little spot. But I tend to lose my patience pretty easy trying to do that. I am curious if any of you all have live scope. If you've had the problem that I'm having where it just keeps losing the transducer. Parents went to North Carolina for their anniversary. Oh, that's sweet. Good for them. How long have they been married, Outdoor Duck? I think it's got to be close to 30 years, right? You can let us know, but I think it's close to 30 years. My wife, 30 years, yeah, I thought so. My wife and I are going to be celebrating our 33rd anniversary coming up June. And man, in case you're like, man, it's a long time. It has gone by so incredibly fast. It is hard to explain just how fast it has gone by. Most people probably just wouldn't understand it unless you've, I don't know, I guess I'm blessed with my wife. We have such a good relationship that time just flies by. See, I'm just picking this apart. I mean, I'm just popping it a little, waiting. You know, in theory, eventually it might come close to a bass. And if the bass is hungry enough, he'll grab it. I'm watching the braid right now. It's floating on the line. 30 years, that's amazing. Thank you, Outdoor Duck. Let's see. I wish they'd start feeding right in here because I could throw this. I could throw this right in the middle of the feeding and just see how they react to it. Some down there further to my left, I can see popping around the top a little bit. I see a minnow making its way out of there on top of the water. He's busting it. He's just trying to get as far away as he can. Go, 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 dude. Can't help but feel kind of sorry for him. I guess that's the circle of life, isn't it? Everything eats everything. I'm sitting in 10 feet of water. Another thing I've had quite a bit of luck on right here is a Ned rig. Look at that view. I hate that you all are being completely blinded right now. The view itself is actually beautiful. I'll try to keep the sun out of your eyes a little bit. There are plenty of bass in here. I know they're here. It's just what will it take to get one come up and eat? So far, the winner is the Kitech as far as hits. Put this right on the bank. Just about it. Didn't do any filming at Gunnersville this year. Normally I film while we're down there, but we caught a lot of fish, but it was really spread out. 30 years, nice for him if he's not electric. True. Guess if he's electric, it's bad for the fish he's about to eat, isn't it? Boy, they just completely calmed down, which is very unlike how they normally act right here. Normally, the last 30, 45 minutes of the day, they just go crazy in here. And you can very quickly catch a bunch. If you've had a bad day, you can suddenly put 5, 6, 8 on the board real quick. Fluke Daddy's a couple of 100 feet that direction. There's a little minnow right there. I guess I'm inclined to go back to a minnow because it seems like of all the things I have, that's the one that's produced for me. I'm gonna try this little thing a few more times and we'll just see what happens. The spot we went to where we caught, well, I could, but it'd take me a few minutes to get there, but that bite is over. The one that we had, that cold weather bite, kind of come to an end. But I don't know, might be interesting to go there. For all I know, the big striper could be up in there right now, but trying kind of a jerk bait motion here just to see if those bass had been in here in the mornings chasing minnows up against this wall. In theory, they would hit this pretty well. Something behind me right there making some movement. Interesting. That almost looks like a gigantic school of bait fish right there. There's a big bait ball out here to my right. Man, it's so pretty out here. Well, they have completely shut down. I'm kind of looking to see. Ooh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I hope I didn't blow your eardrums. I'm watching what looks like a big school of bait fish to see if at some point something over here is going to just start blowing up on it. I'll stay kind of close to them just in case they do. There's a big bait ball right in there. And so the fish can't be far behind. They've got to be right here somewhere. Yep. Do you see that? It's just a matter of time. When that many of those minnows get together, it's just a matter of minutes and something's going to be right in there with them. Well, they broke up that group of bait fish really quick. They're behind me. Doggone it. Oh, there they go, man. They're feeding like crazy right behind me. There she blows. Oh, it's bass too. Yep, I'm in the wrong place. I don't know if I can, you better be coming over here quick. They're in here right now. Oh, they are tearing it up. Oh, I just had a hit. Huh?
Like you missed one just now.
I think I did. It felt like one, but I'm trying that little rip stop. Not quite as effective as what you've got. Boy, some of these minnows are big. Oh, they've gone crazy around us, folks. I cannot believe they're not tearing this up. Look at them. Golly. I would think they would just crush this. That's a big fish up there. There's one.
All right.
Oh, rip stop. Finally got one on. Yep. See what it is. Pound and a half, maybe. I don't know. I'm guessing. It's fighting pretty good. Big old hybrid, I believe. Let's see. I think it's a hybrid. Yeah. It's actually small for a hybrid. Fun though. And it got off again. I keep giving them a quick release when they get to the boat. There's some more right there. Let's see if I can't get one. I'd like to put a bass in here for y'all. I missed one. Just watching all around me. But when they come up, it's just, you got to be right there where they're at real quick. Okay, I think what I feel like is that you got him? Yeah, he's got a bass on. That's a largemouth, right?
One's a small mouth. He's a large mouth. Got a belly full of minnows though.
Cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch up. I think I'll leave this alone in case they come up in big schools. But I think what I'm going to do is go back to that. Actually, you know what I'm going to try? These are pretty big bait fish. I'm going to try an underspin. I'm going to try this. And let's just see if... One thing I like about this is you can slow this guy way, way down. Way, way down. Let's get him on here real quick. Since they are kind of schooling. All right, let's see if we can get this on here relatively quick. My poor old eyes just don't work like they used to. I really feel like this could be a very effective bait because I can keep it up at the top or I can make it go down real quick just by letting it go. Put that through there, put that through there, hold around the mulberry bush. Do that, do this, do this. We'll get this right on her. All right, let's just see. Let's just see. We got the underbelly. We got the underbelly. I can throw it a long, long way. Golly, I just threw it a mile. Next time they come in there like that, I've got something I think will work really well. Still see a few minnows. We got to catch us a largemouth, folks. I'm gonna try just a variety of reeling. You know, I'm kind of just reeling slow right now, letting it do. It's probably 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet under the surface. This time I'm gonna reel it. You'll see I'm kind of keeping my rod tip up. I'm making a V in the water. Trying to make it look like one of those injured minnows. He is right on top. I'll try that a few times. Nothing. Nothing on top. Nothing up my sleeve. Now I'm gonna try something else. This approach I'm gonna take, I'm just gonna let it sink on the bottom. And I'm going to just go so slow and basically keep it down, pretty far down. So if there are any fish kind of laying down on the bottom and just looking for an easy meal, they'd be the ones that would grab it. There was a tap. There's a tap. Must be so little, whatever that was. I had two, but just nothing. Never came back and got a hold of it. Try that again. Just nice and slow. Boat just came by. Fluke Daddy's up there wearing it out. Man, look at him. Super duper slow. I'm going mega slow. Slow. Slow, slow, slow. Sorry, I'm not putting any fish in the boat for y'all. I'm sure trying. Throw back here into a little bit deeper water and let it sink. Slowly, slowly bringing it in.
Big wave.
Well, they're here and then gone, aren't they?
Down, Dave.
Yeah.
All over that way, back out on the main part of the lake and over here.
Yeah.
And it was like all of a sudden, you know, it got really good, then it got quiet, then it got good, then it got quiet.
I see some out here feeding. I'm tempted to run out here. It might be a waste, but I'm gonna run over here. They'll probably go down by the time I get there. They're way out here. That's pretty cool. That's awesome.
I took it out yesterday. Ran about 3 hours. Still had 13, 35 holes, 6 goals.
Wow. You never could get a hit down there on Galahar, could you?
I had 2 fall over here.
Oh, oh, oh man, something's wearing this out back here.
That rip stop.
No, I put on a Kitech.
Oh.
Something hit it twice. He was on there. There he goes. Get it, boy. There's something trying to grab it. Huh.
I was using that tag. And I can't get here.
Well, that's funny. How about that? Just trolling. Way out here, there were some close to the buoy. Never know when they will have moved way out, I guess. There's some to the left. Not much. I'm coming way out here in case y'all wonder what I'm doing. I saw some way out here. Just thought I'd go. There's one. Got him trolling, man. I got him that time. That is so funny.
Yeah.
It's either a bass or a good hybrid. It looks like a largemouth. I don't know that it is. I can't really see it yet. It's down pretty deep. That's a stripe. Yeah, it's a stripe. Goodness, it felt bigger than this. I got him that time. I'm gonna put this one in the boat. There's one right behind us right there. You're in the boat now, buddy. I've lost too many of you to let you go. But we finally got us one. We finally got us one big old hybrid. Big old hybrid. Belly flip. Back flip. That's crazy. They come up and chased this while I was just moving. I've gotten spoiled with that live scope. I couldn't tell if there's anything out here or not.
Live scope's not working at all.
No, it's dead.
Is it the battery, you think, or?
No, it's something with the transducer. It just keeps saying the transducer's not plugged in, but it's plugged in. I unplugged everything and replugged it in. It should be covered under warranty, but I'm not positive. Well, there were a bunch out here a few minutes ago. Yeah, you know how that goes. Yeah. Thought if I sat out here in a minute, a big school would come up somewhere. Do what? Wow. Oh, that's that bird. Is that an eagle? See a lot of white on his tail. Well, he did, didn't he? We're right on the drop where it goes off deep.
Yeah.
I thought maybe they were hanging out here, just not ready to move up shallow or something. Man, those birds are just diving into the water. What a beautiful, beautiful evening.
It is.
Did you get your phone working?
Yeah, once I restarted it, it never messed up again. But it restarted itself while I was live 3 times.
Gosh.
It kept saying something about the steering column.
Oh,
I don't know what that's about.
let's see. 6. I appreciate y'all hanging on. I'd like to put some more fish, especially would like to put some bass in here for you all. It's probably just the same out here as it is there. They'll be blowing up there in a minute.
I know. That's the way it works.
I'm gonna do a preemptive strike and go ahead and go back.
Yeah.
I guess I'll troll again. That worked. Yeah, I saw that.
I'm gonna give it about 10 more, then I'm gonna scare you. It takes me about 20 minutes to get to the land.
Does it? Okay.
15.
Yeah.
Try not to wait till it's plumb dark. So right there.
Right here to your left. Yep. Something big time going on right here to our left and straight out in front of me. I'm gonna take this group. You go to that one, I'll take these on the right. Yeah, there's some in front of me, to the right of me, and to your left. Both of us. Wow. Oh, that was that dang bird. Uh-oh, there's one after mine. Whoa, get it. Get it. Oh, I'm going to this big group. Ah, boy, they were hitting it. They just never grabbed it. That bird's watching like a hawk, man. Boy, I tell you what, they're coming up and they're gone in seconds. There's one. Finally, we got one. He's a little bitty dude. He's a little bitty dude. Probably a whole lot of what we're seeing are this size right here. Pretty fish though. Let's see, what else can we do? They're here, so. Now it's just a matter of, there's a big osprey up here ahead of us. We're kind of watching to see what he's doing. Got him? Good job. Looks pretty good. Right where we're sitting, they're on fire. Oh, I just missed one. That's a stripe? What's a good one? I'm gonna go back to kind of letting this hover around the top because they just busted up a whole bunch of bait fish right here, so they're probably looking for them to be up near the top. I am gonna have to watch because that osprey will dive down and grab my bait. Have you tried top water?
Yeah, that's what I'm using right now. I mean, it's a swimming minnow, but I'm using it just to, run on top pretty much.
Okay.
I thought about putting on that, whatever you call it. Got the little spinning tail on the back, that flopper, chopper, flopper.
Yeah. I bet that'd work.
There's one.
You get it?
Got off.
I got him for you. Don't worry about it. Dang, something big down there just blew up. My brother had one on, it got off, and I threw over there immediately and hooked up instantly. Oh, how fun. These little fish are on fire, man. That's another hybrid. See if I can get this one in here this time for y'all, since I've lost so many of them this evening. They're hitting this one pretty good now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down. That's a good size hybrid right there. See what he ate. Just so pretty. Such a pretty fish. Just beautiful. Boy, they're busting. Oh, right here behind us, man. Did you? Boy, there's a bunch of them back here behind us. See if I can get into one of these real quick before they get out of here. Let's rig this back up. It's almost torn completely in half at this point. Nice, thank you. Hi there. Oh, Amanda. Hi, sweetheart. That's Miss Amanda. Y'all. Oh, I'm making a V. I'm waiting. Made my list. I'm checking it twice. Bam! Oh, dang. Oh, man. I got too excited on that one. Oh, my goodness. What now? Come on. What in the world just happened, y'all? Ah, they're around us. They're here. They're here. See if I can get one of these real quick for y'all. Oh, well, not with my hook totally out of my bait. I'm going to say they'd probably not like the way that looked at all. Come on, come on, come on. Hurry, hurry, hurry. My lure is basically completely, and at this point is almost totally into two pieces. I got more though. See if I can get one more to hit it. Anything else that barely hits it and gets off is, oh, that was one. Here he is. He's following it. You better get him. He's getting away, y'all. Oh, that was so close. My Kitex almost turning two. Last time they were doing this, I was using a Mega Bass top water and they were just tearing it up. I guess I could put that back on. But they're chasing this pretty good. Look at here's what's left of my Kitex. I think I have another one just like that. Let me check real quick. Ooh, this is a big one. I don't know if they'll hit this or not. Look how big this thing is. Then again, maybe the big ones will go after the big bait. Let's find out. Right behind me. Golly, boy, that's a big one right there. Basically, it's going to take something fairly large to hit this. That's how big it is. Man, the van over. I love you. One back there behind me. I'm going in circles, y'all. I'm curious to see if they'll hit this. I can't remember if that's 5-inch or 4.4 or something. I'm definitely going to have to watch this one around that bird, because if it sees this up at the top, it's going to smack it. Shoot, it even smells like fish out here. This is awfully big. I just don't know if they'll take that or not. Just never know. Boy, there are a bunch of fish underneath me. I'm going to let that sink for a minute and see. Shoo, suddenly it stinks in here. There, one pecked at it. Boy, that's a beautiful bird. So pretty. These birds are eating this up, man. They're just swimming along, or flying along, excuse me. They're just looking for any of these injured fish. They're just coming up and swamping them. Boom. I'm gonna reel this kind of slow. I see fish. Oh, there's a school back there, I believe, getting ready to bust open. There's a bunch of fish right here in 6 feet of water. I thought maybe if I could keep this down long enough, a bigger one would find it and hit it. I'll try kind of going fast, keep it up closer to the surface. I see bait fish back here behind me. I wonder if I could go ahead and get ready on that group. I'm just looking around, trying to see if I can find a group that's already active or about to get active. I'm gonna let this go all the way to the bottom. Got him?
Yeah.
Good one?
He's towing me around.
Really?
Probably a hybrid.
Look that he's got one that's pulling his kayak around. He's got something fairly nice on.
He hit it like a freight train.
Top water?
Yeah.
Fluke. Fluke Daddy living up to his name this evening. Oh, they're tapping at this. They just won't grab it. It's just too big for them. The one thing that I'm interested in is if one would finally come along and actually hang on to it and stay on it. Nice. He got a good one.
He railroaded. He come out of the water with that thing.
Wow. I may put my big Mega Bass topwater on. The only reason I don't just jump to that immediately is because oh, there, Catherine Jarvis. The only reason that I wouldn't do that would be because you're so likely to end up getting a hook in the hand when you're using a lure that's got 6 or 9. Well, there's one right back here behind me. Let's see. You're so much more likely to get a giant hook in your hand, and I'd love to avoid that at all costs. But sometimes if that's, oh, he was almost big enough. He tried. Grabbed him by the tail. I'm gonna have to downsize if I'm gonna catch anything. I love that top water. They certainly will hit it. I'm gonna go ahead and tie it on real quick so I can show you all. Chasing?
There he is.
Oh, here's a good one right here in front of me. Let's see if we can get this over here really quick. Get in there. Boom. Nope. All right. Man, oh man, oh man. I would think they would wear this ripstop out because it just looks, it's the exact same size as what they're feeding on. Oh, wow. Well, okay, there you go. I guess they did hit it that time. This guy hit this as soon as it hit the water. Okay, well, I mean, I figured they'd hit it, and they did. But now I got 6 hooks to avoid instead of 1. Boy, you gotta be careful. Once you get a hold of him, you hang on. Do not let go once you've got a hold of him. Get a death grip on him. Let's see how bad he's got this in here. If you'll give me that hook back, I will let you go real quick. Let's see if we can get this out of here fairly easy. That's pretty easy. Okay. Thank you, buddy. Hope your mouth's all right. There he is. Just beautiful. Hey, y'all. What's up, everybody? All right. back in the water from where you came. Let's see. Is there any more? Boy, he hit that the second it hit the water. I'm just going to throw out here. Some additional folks pulled up in the boat out here to my right. There's another one. They're finally hitting that ripstop. Yeah, finally. Took him a bit. He didn't even hit it. He swung at it and got stung. Still, be still, be still. Sometimes they just swing at it and just, the hooks are just so sharp they just can't stay on top of them. Let's see if we can get a bigger one. When they're not up, you're just kind of guessing where they're hanging. Unless you have a working live scope, which I do not have. Well, somebody's having a good time over there. Lilyberry, hello. You like fishing too? Country are you in? We're in the United States. I am from Tennessee. I'm on the eastern part of the United States. We're not to the coastline. We're not that far east. Maybe 6 hours to the closest beach, I think. I think they may have died for the night. Kind of looks like it. You like my bot? I'm not sure I know what you mean by my bot. Oh, you mean boat? Maybe you mean boat. If you do, I appreciate it. It's been a really good one. I've had it 6 years. Actually, yeah, 7. Had it 7 years. My goodness. That is crazy. Oh, dang it. Just had one. He got off. He got off right there. I'm sitting in fairly shallow water, so they can see this pretty well, even with it being low light conditions. Cool. Well, what we are doing right now is my brother is in front of me. His name is Fluke Daddy. His channel's Fluke Daddy. His name is not Fluke Daddy, but his channel's Fluke Daddy. And he came in here earlier today, and the fish were going crazy top water. And they've been doing that off and on most of the evening. A whole lot of them are stripe. A whole lot of these are stripe, but there are definitely some in here that are largemouth. But the largemouth tend to be closer to the bank, is one thing we kind of know from fishing long enough in here, is that you just see a lot more largemouth if you kind of hang close to the bank. Out here where I'm at right now, it just seems like if you're out here, it's a whole lot of stripe. So they were hitting this really good, and now suddenly they're not wanting it. What I think I'll do is throw this really big one. Where am I at? There's stuff going on around me. So I think what I'm going to do is slow the boat down to a 3, maybe a 4. I see fish under me. I'm just going to troll through here with, I've got, I think, a 5-inch Kitech on there right now, which is really big compared to the bait that I'm seeing. Do what? It's nice to be able to just flip a switch on, have all your lights. Well, there goes Fluke Daddy. Y'all tell him bye. I'll put you on camera here. Let everybody see him go by real quick. Y'all see Fluke Daddy over here? He's got his powered canoe, man. That thing will move. See you heading back?
Yeah, I'm gonna head on back. It'll take about a good 15 minutes to get there.
Yeah.
Before it's too dark.
How many fish do you suppose you caught overall?
Probably at least 12, maybe 15.
He caught somewhere between 12 and 15. He definitely caught more fish than I did. But he knows how to use a fluke like nobody. Like nobody's business. Well, be careful going back. I'm going to be probably just a minute or 2 behind you is about all.
Be careful heading for the house.
All right, I will.
I'll holler at you.
Take care, bro. So I do then. Fishing country, are you in? It's good to see you all. If you're just joining in and you're not used to our channel, today I'm fishing. You never know what I'm going to be doing. One day I'm fishing, the next day I'm working on a garage, and then the next day I'm working on brakes on a car, and that's just me. Get out and do stuff. That's how I look at it. I don't really see anything else going on top water. I'm not going to stay out here but just a couple more minutes. There are definitely some pretty big fish under the boat. Right there, one just tapped this. If I would downsize this, I think some of those would be fish I could catch. Because they're coming up and grabbing at it, but they're not taking it enough for me to actually catch them. He's moving on in his canoe, or I don't know why I call it a canoe. His kayak. He's moving on pretty good with it. I'll give it a few more casts just because I can still see there are fish here. They're further down. And then I will head in here in just a minute, but we'll see. They're swinging at this. They just can't really take it. It's too big for them, I believe. not a largemouth. If there's some bass out here, they'll eat this all day. But for the stripe that we were catching, this is just too big. And we'll throw one and keep it up higher in the, like near the surface, just to see if one will come grab it off the top of the water. It's making a nice little V right there across the water. Oh, dadgummit. It never fails. When I look away and I'm not paying attention, that's when I'm going to get my hits. Oh, that knotted that up. This rod's done. I think that's the end of this one for tonight. Golly bum. I never understand how this can get that knotted up so bad like that. That just blows my mind. I got a knot. Oh, it came out. Don't know how, but it came out. But hey, that one actually hit this thing. If I'd really been paying attention, I might have been able to get him in the boat. There was one. He let it go. See, he already let it go. It's just too big. They're here. I downsized just a little bit. Let's see. I thought I was going to be able to get one of these to hit it pretty good, but it does not look like it. Alrighty. Yeah, there are a lot of fish right here below me. One of these casts, I'm telling you. Let's see. Oh, there's a swirl. I think there's one. There is. There's one following it. He just has not hit it yet. He came right up behind it 2 times. Oh, man. He just needed a couple of years of growth on him. Maybe he'd have been big enough, but he was actually right behind it. I could see him, and he would like he'd do a swirl right behind it. Pull him fairly quick this time. It's getting dark, so if I reel it quick, it'll make more commotion on the top. That might be too fast. Nope. No can do. Well, I'll tell you what. I've had an excellent day. Caught a lot of fun fish. I'm gonna throw this 1 or 2 times. Might as well. Because those same fish, if they come up and peck around on this, they won't get away. The hooks are too sharp and there's too many of them. They can come up and swipe at those Kitech jigs and get a hold of the backside of them and play with it for a minute and let it go, no harm. But if they come up on this thing right here and try to play around with it, they're going to be hooked. Boy, there's plenty of fish in here right now under the boat. I tell you what else I could try. Kind of my last Hail Mary. I'm going to throw a jerk bait that I know will go down where the fish are currently hanging out. That's a mega bass, full size 110 plus 2. I think I've gotten off the point where they're hanging out. Let me turn around just a little bit. Let's see if they're back here behind me. This is really big and makes sound. And I don't know if that's going to attract them or make them run. Now they've got 9 hooks to mess around with. This will work if, let's see, let me get back in just a little bit shallower water. It feels amazing out here. I cannot believe how good it feels. So pretty. Trying to find where the big group, there was a big group of them that were just down in about 5 feet of water. That's what I was going to try to find with this real quick. See if it's out this way. Oh, one had it. I can't believe he did that and didn't get caught. There's so many hooks on this. There's some big fish in here right now. Maybe we could just luck into a big rock fish. You never know. Let's just see. Yeah, there's some big stuff under the boat right now. Gonna need a bigger boat. There's one. Oh, dude. I can't believe I caught something on this way out here. Oh, it's a rockfish. Now that makes sense because the rockfish are way more aggressive. He's not a big one, he's very small. I would actually say he's a baby. But I will show it to you. But boy, he's gonna have to calm down before I'm gonna get anywhere near those hooks. You trying to bite me? What are you doing? Oh boy, calm down there, dude. He actually, okay, there we go. Now you calm down. I'll get you out of here real quick. I know you don't want to be in here anymore, that I want those hooks in my finger. So, okay, there he is. This is a rockfish. It's just a really small one, but you see how long it is? Ugh. See how long it is? That's just a baby rockfish. Imagine this thing being about 4 feet long and weighing 35 pounds. They get huge. such a pretty fish. They're just beautiful fish. See how long he is? Isn't that pretty? What lure are you using? Thank you. Right now, I'm switched over to a Megabass jerkbait because I can see some considerably larger fish out here right now. And I thought, well, there's always a possibility there could be some 8 or 9, 10-pound rockfish. When I say rockfish, I'm talking about the big white bass, striped bass. And they're so aggressive. It's no wonder that that's what that was. I mean, because, you know, I'm using a 4-inch Megabass jerkbait, and it's either 110 plus 1 or 110 plus 2. I'm sitting at 8 feet of water, and man, I'm telling you what, they're not afraid. A big striper, they will eat fish. It's so huge, it's just unreal. Let's see if I can get this down there quick enough. I thought that might actually have been a largemouth for a minute. Nothing. Nothing. Let's see. Just kind of trying this little jerk bait just to see. All I got to do is get somewhere close to a school of decent sized fish. Looking around, see if I can find where those fish were. There was a pretty good grouping of fish hanging out somewhere. I've probably got just a couple casts left, and I will have to get after that. My live scope has kicked the bucket on me. So normally I would be able to see these and see where they're sitting a lot better, and I could target them. But what I'm doing right now is I'm just using down imaging. And so when I'm seeing them on there, as you know, if you're familiar with the graphics on the charts and stuff on these boats, by the time I see it on there, the boat's actually already over it. So you're a little behind the curve. But still, if I know they're right here in this area, I mean, that at least tells me there's some here. I'm sitting in 10 feet. Yeah, there's some bigger fish right there going under the boat. I'm sitting in right at 10 feet of water, throwing into about 10 feet of water. But this is a 110 plus 2, so it's very easy for it to get down. Outdoor duck. Have you caught? Oh yeah, I've caught several outdoor duck. They actually started hitting. I'll just let go of a rockfish, but he was fairly small. Wow, what was that? Something huge just jumped out there. I'm actually afraid. What that was. Now, that could have been a big striper. Who knows? But then again, I mean, not everything you see jumping out here is a good fish to try to catch. There's a bunch of junk fish for sure. We have tons of gar. I was at, oh, shoot. Something loaded up my rod there for a second. I was at Melton Hill day before yesterday, and I kept seeing gar. They were about 2.5 or 3 feet long. They just kept coming up right up to the surface, and they'd make a splash and go back down, and you'd be real tempted to say, man, there's bass everywhere. But that's not what it would be. I don't think this can reach the bottom. This lure, I'm in 10 feet on this rod. And if I had 10-pound test on my spinner, I could get this down probably closer to 12 foot deep pretty easy. David Galasso, how are you, my friend? I just released a rockfish, but it was small. Probably weighed 1.5 pounds. But I've caught, my brother just left. He was here in his kayak. He just left. And he had caught, he thought about 15 probably. I've caught half a dozen, maybe half a dozen total. Good to see you. Jeffrey Green, where are you fishing from? I'm in East Tennessee, and I'm fishing in Watts Bar, which is a Tennessee Valley Authority impoundment here in Tennessee. And it runs all the way from here. If you could just start here and go, you'd go all the way to Chickamauga. You'd go to Nickajack, and you'd end up down at Gunnersville. And then probably even further. I don't know where else it would go from there, but it'd be way on down there. Jeffrey Green, cool. I'm from North Carolina. Yeah. Well, welcome, North Carolina. Some of my coworkers are from there. All right. This is it for me. I'm really not even where the fish are probably at. I've gotten out here in a little bit deeper water. I should probably, let me make at least one more cast where I think I stand a chance, and then I'm going to get out of here. See, there's fish right there at 4 feet deep. I'm in 9 feet of water. Let's see. I'm right on the ledge where this drops into the main channel. And I don't know, seems like a good place to get one, though I really haven't caught one yet. From North Carolina, it's good to have you here. 1.5 pounds is still great. Yeah, half a dozen is great. Yeah, because it could be 0 pounds, 0 fish. And I got out here very late. My brother got here, and they were actually feeding better when he was here. He was here at least an hour and a half before I got here. I'm back up on that flat, just out of curiosity to see if anything up there will. I'm sitting in 9 feet, and I'm probably throwing 6 feet. All right, folks, this is it. Hit or not or whatever, this is it. I gotta go. I'm gonna try being less aggressive just to see. Okay. Well, I think that is going to. Here, fishy, 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 here, fishy, fishy. Well, I got my coat and I got my hat. Oh, last cast. I know. And you know what? I just cast again. My wife is probably on here and she's probably going, "You are so bad about doing that." And I really am. No kidding. I don't normally fish a jerkbait with my hands up like that. Now, what you all don't know is to you, it looks fairly daylight on my camera. Uh-oh, I'm busted. It's David's fault. It's really not your last cast if you don't throw at least 10 more. But yeah, you all can't tell. I can't believe the amount of light my phone pulls in. Does it look like it's pretty well daylight to you all? Because it is not daylight. It is actually, uh, it is pretty dark. I'm gonna have to put my lights on my boat. That's just crazy that it makes it look like it's just not that dark. All right, folks, I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna go to the house, eat some pizza that I reheat in the box. Y'all have a fantastic rest of the weekend. I appreciate everybody joining and watching for a little while. What a blessing to get out here and just see the beautiful sky and spend a few minutes with my brother. We fished quite a bit over the last 3 or 4 days, but haven't had tons of luck. Today was pretty good. But somebody told us that the big striper were in at Melton Hill, so I've spent two or three trips, I guess, at Melton, and no luck. But see you, Outdoor Duck. You take care. But see you all. So thank you all so much. I really do appreciate you joining. Hey, we're getting close to 3,000 subscribers. I didn't think I would do a giveaway at 3,000 subscribers, but I think we're due for a giveaway. So y'all hang around. If you're not subscribed, you might want to consider it because you can always unsubscribe. And I'll be doing a giveaway probably for 3,000, and that's within about 80 people if I'm not mistaken. So we'll give away something fun. I don't know what it'll be, but God bless you all. Take care, and I'll try to get back out here as soon as I can. So take care, and bye-bye.